At least one Mountain football team is coming home as state champions. How fans are reacting to Pikeville's win over Raceland. And how does a community move forward while it's still mourning the loss of a beloved officer? London Police Department's chief gives us a look at how the department is coping.
And we're here at Archer Park giving you a live forecast. And again, lots of lights out here. Come on out and see them. I have the latest coming up here in just a little bit. Mountain News at 6 starts right now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYNT Mountain News at 6.
The Pikeville Panthers defeated the Raceland Rams at Kroger Field today to bring another state championship back to the mountains. WYNT's Olivia Calfee has spent the day with Pikeville fans and joins us live from Lexington. Olivia.
Hey Steve, there were hundreds of Pikeville fans here cheering on their favorite team today, and I will tell you, they definitely brought a lot of noise with them. The home side of Kroger Field filled with Panther pride. A day when yelling loud is essential and friends and family get to cheer on their favorite players.
To watch my brother, number 62, he's a senior at Pikeville High School.
And one senior cheerleader says she has loved cheering on this football team since she was a freshman. And this year is special.
It's so exciting. So this is my third time cheering on Kroger, and just like knowing that we could come back and be here again, it's like a dream come true, like a little girl that grows up in Kentucky and gets to come out and cheer on Kroger, and just being with your teammates and just the kids that you hang up with at school, and it's just so much fun being out here together.
Principal Brandon Blackburn says they are so proud of their student athletes.
We're a community school, and so when our kids do great things, it's not just our school that gets excited, our whole town gets excited. So we're so proud of them. It's just another layer of our excellence at our school, and we're extremely proud of that.
You could see the bond that this community has in the stands today, and I know that they will definitely have a lot to celebrate as they head back home. Live in Lexington, Olivia Calfee. Now back to you, Steve.
All right, Olivia, thank you very much. We do understand the team is coming home tonight, and we hope to have more from their celebration upon their return to Pikeville tonight at 11. We'll have more on the game itself and look ahead to tonight's battle between Corbin and Boyle County a little later in sports.
All right, well, Jack Frost nipping at my nose a little bit here tonight, but not too bad as we are here live in Archer Park giving you the forecast, and it's not a bad night to be out here. Lots of things still going on, still time to get out here. Let's take a look at the forecast. Let's go to the cameras, go to Whitesburg first, and you see a quiet night downtown in the hometown over there, or the adopted hometown anyway tonight. Lights out there for Christmas as well on Buffalo Mountain. Overcast skies continue. 55 there, and in Hazard as well. We take a look at Doppler. We're seeing again rain on the horizon, so we're hopeful that it's going to hold off for a little while longer for everything that's going on tonight across the region. But of course, it is coming. We'll see temperatures drop to right around 50 just after midnight tonight. That'll be your low for tomorrow. And then an interesting forecast as we head deeper into it with the highs and lows. It's going to be breezy tonight as well, so just make sure that you are aware for that. Steve, we're rocking and rolling. We're singing away. We're having a good time over here. Still time to come out and join us, but for now, I'll send it back to you in that toasty studio.
All right, Brandon, thank you. Well, police are asking for your help to find a man who they believe is a suspect in several ongoing theft cases. Take a look at these photos. Officials with the Corbin Police Department say if you know who this man is or if you've spotted the car, to contact them, you can call in tips anonymously, and you can text the tip line at 606-215-6239 or call the main line at 606-528-1122. Deputies want to know if someone calls you claiming they're from the sheriff's office in Perry County requesting money for court costs, it's a scam. The Perry County Sheriff's Office put out the alert on social media. Officials say when the scammer calls, it even shows the sheriff's office phone number on the caller ID. Officials say they will never ask for money for court costs or anything else over the phone. Police urge people who receive these calls to hang up immediately and call the sheriff's office. A southern Kentucky community is still reeling from an officer's death. The London police chief says many in the department are receiving grief counseling because of Officer Logan Medlock's death. But he says within that tragedy has come a renewed vision to keep the community safe. WYMT's Phil Pendleton spoke to the police chief about the support they've received and the mission to continue the work Officer Medlock was committed to.
Too many names on this.
But another will be added next year. Logan Medlock is one of several police officers who died in the line of duty since the last ceremony at the Department of Criminal Justice Training in Richmond.
Just a great, great man, and a Christian man. He wore his faith out there. He was unbelievable when it came to showing his faith.
Chief Travis Dotson says his department is grieving and getting through the loss of the officer who made drug and drunk driving enforcement the focus of his work.
He was a DRE, and the last thing he said when he pulled out was, "Hey, I'm gonna go find a drunk," you know. And sadly, one found him, and it's hurt. It hurts really bad.
But that hurt has resulted in a renewed mission and calling, especially this time of the year.
The holidays are here. Christmas. Well, I'm begging people just to stay safe and don't make better decisions.
Medlock died October 30th when police say Casey Bird was drunk and crashed into his cruiser.
I've worked plenty of fatal wrecks in my 20 years. I've seen some tragedy. I've never been more gut punched than I feel like right now.
Pain leading to a message, or really more of a plea.
Have a great time. Just don't do stupid stuff like go out and drink and drive. We're not. It's deadly.
In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
Casey Bird is facing murder of a police officer, criminal mischief, DUI, and drug-related charges and remains in the Laurel County Detention Center on a $1 million bond. He'll be back in court December 19th. Willie Runyon was a lifelong public servant, and at 90 years old, he was one of the oldest serving firefighters in eastern Kentucky. Following his death this week, folks in the Pike County area are remembering his reach, telling WYMT's Buddy Forbes how the Millard community will not be the same without him.
Helping was what Willie, he lived for it.
Willie Runyon spent his life serving others.
He had firefighting in his blood.
The veteran and firefighter saw a need in his Millard community in 1971.
Due to a neighbor's trailer catching on fire, and them barely escaping with their lives.
There was only 2 fire departments in the county at that time, neither one of them was close by, and Willie decided to do something about that, and he did.
Runyon was determined, but more than that, he was devoted, spending countless hours fundraising to bring what would soon be the area's first volunteer fire department into existence.
You know, seeing us come from one truck to what we are now is just his legacy.
Boosting safety and security, building a legacy of selfless giving.
That's where his heart was with the fire department, with his community.
A lifetime of teaching.
He was a mentor to us, and he set an example for us.
And lending a fire that burned so bright.
It boils down to an innumerable amount of lives saved.
It will forever live on.
He gave it his all for as long as he could, and we can't thank him enough. We'll never be able to thank him enough.
Through the fires fought.
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for Willie.
In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The visitation for Runyon is happening right now at Thacker Memorial. His funeral is tomorrow at noon.
The forecast continues to feature some rain chances with our second cold front of the week coming into play this weekend. I'll have the latest coming up in just a little bit.
And 2 local groups are teaming up to make sure kids in Pikeville have a Merry Christmas.